Well, howdy, my Paul, he's gonna come fishing today. I gotta get him some bait and some earthworms. You know what's bugging me lately? No, not the mosquitoes. Well, yeah, they're always bugging me, but people bugging me. Now, they don't ever really think about bugs and how important they are to us. The only time they think about a bug is when they're walking on the sidewalk after rain and they step on one. They're like, ew, what's a bug? Or they see one on their salad, their lettuce, and they're like, ew, it's a bug. Now, bugs, they're not here just to bug us. They have a purpose. They have a job to do. And sometimes they help us do our job. Can you think of any jobs that bugs do? That's right. Bees make honey. Earthworms make earth. Sphinx moth, caterpillar, sphinx caterpillar. They're awfully good for fishing. So there's a lot of good things about bugs. They see a bug and they want to spray everything down. Just kill them all. Kill them all. Well, I've heard that for every bad bug, there's 1,700 good bugs, beneficial bugs. Now, I don't know if that number's dead on, and I ain't about to go counting the bugs, but that means that 1,700 good bugs have to die just to kill one bug. That don't seem like a good trade-off to me. And a lot of these good bugs, you know, they'd be willing to invite your bad bugs over for dinner. And there's nothing on the plate except bad bug, if you know what I mean. So, truth be told, I'd be ready to kill them all if it were mosquitoes, ticks, squash beetle, and jack beetle. I don't have a whole lot of good for them, but I don't know how to target just those bad ones without taking the good ones. Good. You'd like to see some cool bugs? I could take you and show you some cool bugs. What's more, you know Cousin Eddie, he's quite the artist. You could draw some of these here bugs and he'd be so proud. Yes, he would. You wouldn't have to tell him that I'm the brains behind this here operation. You could just, you know, might bug them. Not knowing. Oh, I see a little earthworm. Oh, wow. Whoa. You think we could get this one on the hook? Probably not. Well, I gotta get some earthworms. Paul's gonna be coming here soon. In my opinion, coolest thing about a slug is that you get those cool little eyeballs out on their head. And if you tap their eyeballs, of course they can retract them. See there? Boink. Just trying to get a good look at us. He's bringing his eyeballs back out. Oh my goodness, it looks like he's got 4 eyes. Not glasses. Put that down lower, you see a set of something that look like eyes that he'd be walking along on. Now a mode of transportation to just slide along on your own slime. Well, here'd be a pretty cool bug. I found out when I was quite a young boy that if you hold bugs, show them to girls, they scream, make all kinds of cool expressions. So this one, I don't know what it is, but I like it. It's a pretty cool green. Let's see if it'll jump. Boink. Bugs, bugs, everywhere bugs.
Can't seem to get away from them. This one just kind of crawled up on my hand out of nowhere. You know what kind this one be? That's right, an inch bug, inchworm. See how it inches along there? It's just mighty awkward looking, but kind of cute. You see it? You don't? You don't see it? Let me move in a little bit more for you. Well, I thought I saw this little stick moving, and I thought, well, it must be an earthworm. And then I went over and no, thought it was a stick. Then I touched it and it started to move. Watch this. Way of walking. Might be a little bit uncomfortable for us human beings. Homo sapiens. Come on, boy. Do your walk. Walk this way, talk this way. Photos of this here guy on the tree last year. It's called a broad-headed root borer. And that stinger looking thing is actually, it lays eggs with that. Kid, I'd feed him a piece of grass, and pretty often they'd eat it. Put it up in their little jaws here. This guy seems a mite bit too stressed, might be camera shy or something like that. There he goes. Wow, look at this guy's eyes. Oh, those aren't eyes. This is called an eastern-eyed click beetle. Is it ever a beaut? These here bugs, they fly real funny, kind of slow. Had one fly over me once before. This is the second time in my life I've seen one of these here boys, and I used to know the name. I don't know it now, but again, it's nice. I like this bug. This here bug be a Dobson fly. I don't know why, but Dobson's his name. What be this strange abode? What odd noise goes there? Well, that noise that you hear, this be a mud dauber at work. If you thought you was the only one that liked to play with clay, well, I think this little mud dauber nest is a little extra special. You can see they use different colored clay. You got the grays and the reds, and just never really saw that mix before like that. So how you tell the difference between a new mud dauber house and an old mud dauber house? Well, what do you think all these little holes are? Like little compartments, like little doors or windows. Yeah, well, see, what they do is they put like a dead spider or some other dead insect in there. Then they wall it off with a little wall of clay in there, and then they lay some eggs in there, their eggs. And then when the little baby wasp hatches out, he can eat that little stored piece of goodie, the old dead spider or whatsoever you got in there. Get a good look. Get a good look at this guy. The types of dragonflies. I love their eyes. The wings are pretty cool. These are a big predator insect, I believe. Find plenty of things to munch on. Okay, I'm going to let her go. See what happens. Do you know why this here little catalpa tree, some type of bean tree, looks so bad? Has hardly any leaves. Come in a little closer, and we can see who's behind. The catalpa sphinx becomes a sphinx moth. Caterpillars start to go up toward a chrysalis, kind of like a cocoon. Now, most of his other buddies, not all of them, there's a couple more of his buddies. They're in fine shape, but there's a lot of them that ain't feeling too great. Let me show you what they look like. See this guy? He ain't feeling too good right about now. Neither are these two boys. What are these white things all covering them? Like a whole bunch of nastiness. This be the eggs of parasitic wasp. Wasp actually lay eggs in them, and they grow. I've tried to pull these things off before, and they grow back, and these things will wiggle around. There's no doubt that these little egg casings, that they're alive. See one guy hanging up there, hanging off. He ain't feeling so good. This guy's hidden, but if that wasp keeps coming around, there ain't gonna be one of them. Ain't be one of them makes it out of Dodge alive. That's right, life's tough out here in the world. One predator taking out another predator. The wasp taking the spider back to its place.
Seeing some cool bugs? Well, that's good. I was thinking, I got a couple more cool ideas for your bug picture. You could call it, "What's Buggin' Ya?" I like the ring to that. Now, I want you to think of a cool bug. One that you just think is really cool looking, or one that you connect with especially well. Worm. Worm's a good one, seeing as I'm digging them. Now, I want you to think of a word that connects with the job that they do, or the habitat where they live. Dirt. Dirt makes sense. So now you've got your bug is a worm, your background is dirt. And so imagine yourself writing out the word dirt in kind of thick cursive, and the word dirt is spelled out with earthworms. And behind the word dirt, you see dirt, you see tunnels, you see rocks, you see roots from, you could even have a carrot there coming down through, or a turnip. And so now you got this good cross section of how they live. Another one that could be good, bees. Bees are well-known bugs. You could have them in their hive, and the word could be "Hi, honey." Kind of a play on words, like people like to call their spouse honey. So you can call "Hi, honey." And you could write honey in cursive also, kind of thick, and try to make it look gooey and sweet, give it the coloration of honey. And then put a whole bunch of bees around it, kind of working on it. Something like that. Or you could do a spider. The spider could be on the big web. The spider could be holding a fork and a knife in the other hand. And there could be a fly coming this way, and the spider could be like saying, "Come into my parlor," said the spider to the fly. But then the word in the background could be something like fine dining or pest control. And that could be spelled out in the web. That could be kind of creepy, yeah? So if you got a cool bug and no word to go with it, you might have to do a little research. I found that cool green bug out in the woods. I didn't know what its name was. I found out her name was Katie Did. She likes to sing at night. She's one of the main singers, so the word would be sing or fiddle, something like that. Yeah. Well, I think it's just about time for me to head out. Well, I guess loan my pole to Paul so he can head out, right?
Yeah, looky there. Looks like some kind of exotic fruit, don't it? Well, on second thought, it looks like a whole bunch of bugs. Now, actually, these some type of caterpillars that only eat oak trees, and they've been defoliating my tree, and I snipped this limb off, and I'm getting ready to do away with these here bugs. Just in case you never saw a whole lot of worms before, watch what they do when you touch them. Just so you can. Now this here be an assassin beetle, I believe. Now gardeners like these because they go out and they do just what their name says. They assassinate tasty bugs, and that helps keep our gardens healthy. Because we like the carnivorous bugs rather than the vegetarian bugs in the garden world. This guy, he has a, like, you can't see it, but it's tucked down in under him, and in like a little, say, stinger, a big tooth that he sticks down in his prey and kills them that way. Now, can you remember the name of this here bug? Yeah, assassin bug. Well, just judging by the number of bugs on here, I'd hate to be trying to get a munch of this here piece of corn. Just see if you can even count the number of assassin bugs here. There's young'uns and there's old'uns. Y'all just be kind of congregating around. I don't know if you see that little stink bug there toward the bottom, but he might be about to get assassinated. Get him. That's right. Looks like lunch. Get him. Plan your approach carefully, Mr. Assassin Bug. Don't let him get away. Now this here bee, it be pushing about 2 inches long, quite a sizable bee. Now I think of it as being kind of a hornet. It's the kind of thing that you'd think of as seen on somebody's school t-shirt if they was the Hornets. There he is. Go ahead, bee. Just fly away into the skyway. Yeah, I'm gonna drop the stick. Now girls, take note. Under this here mat, I got some of the most beautiful bugs. There they are. Woo. Aren't they cute? No. Well, I was digging around in a rotten log and found these pupil larvae. I actually think they're all different. You can see this boy is much darker, and he's got a big head, and he likes to walk. Now over here, this one reminds me of what a locust looks like when they emerge from the ground and they push out of the shell. It kind of has that little wing thing in here, little head. This one over here, it's not quite the same. It's just kind of fat, puffy. One larva grows up to look like this, locust. You ever heard of locust plagues? Get enough of these, they can come through and just clean wipe out all the cornfields for miles and miles. Now this here be a cave cricket. I pulled back a piece of bark and she was there, so she must just like cold, dark places, but maybe prefer a cave if there was one handy. Now watch this brown one up here. He's got a little aphid on his head. I don't know if he's going to try to eat it or if he's just annoyed by it. Okay, it just dumped off of him, so I guess he's a little less prone to eat it. Alright. Now if I was a bug, I saw one of these boys looking at me, I'd be mighty frightened. These be praying mantises. Unless they move, you probably still haven't even seen them. Now, you know that a praying mantis, what they do, of course they pray, not like in church kind of prayer, but they prey on other insects. And I guess gardeners like to see them a lot too. Well, speaking of bugs, this here window be a beautiful place to see all kinds of confused insects. They of course think that this is the window to the world, and it's just a dead end. Here we got a cool dragonfly. Here we got some different types of butterflies. I will try to catch and release these. This one here, I will not try to catch and release. If you can see that. Here's a sad discussion of what happens when something spends too long banging up against the wrong window. It don't work out too well. Oh, it's perk up just a little bit. Maybe I take her out here. Maybe it can perk up a little bit.
Oh, what did Pappy catch?
Adri, go look at it.
Oh my goodness, that's giant. I don't want to get in your camera shot.
No, I want you in the camera shot.
Okay,
Come on, Adri. Oh my. Take a look at that, Adri.
Look!
Yeah, about 26 inches.
So for you guys.
It's a big one. He's thick.
Yeah, he's fat. Man, he's heavy.
Woo!
I hope this one tastes good. If it don't, I'm never catching another one.
Yeah. Oh, that one looks like a strong one to me.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Here, sit Adri down there beside it so you can see how big it is. And the camera will pick up better.
She has nothing to do with the fish.
She's scared.
This thing here, it doesn't have fur. You want to touch it? Touch it?
It's a fish.
It's a big fish. I caught 2 fall fish earlier. They weren't biting.
Yeah.
They weren't biting all that great.
Okay.
Fish.
That'll probably keep me busy for a while.
It's breathing.
See its big fins?
Look.
Its mouth?
I bet when you're a little bit older, Pappy will teach you how to fish. Or Daddy. Or Pappy and Daddy.
This is a carp?
Yeah, it depends if you want carp or if you want...
Depends if you want to eat this kind of stuff.
If you want carp or if you want bass or the other.
Yeah. Did he fight pretty good?
Yeah, he did. I caught everything, yeah. I had the real big rod, so it's really,
Okay. Oh, it takes some of the play out of it.
yeah, it really. It's right. Deep sea fishing.
Can you see
Light,
fish?
light deep sea fishing rods.
Mhm.
Big fish.
Fish.
Big fish.
Oh,
Oh, look at that thing.
hey!
Big!
I'm not sure what to make of it. She's like,
Yeah, look at that. Woo!
that's a big one.
Did you just catch that one, or you ended when you caught it?
I caught it. I said, I'm done. They didn't even try for
How long
another
were you down there?
one. Got there about a little bit. 7:15.
So it wasn't like an hour and a half?
About an hour until I got
That's impressive.
hooked up, and then we got him
Happy
landed.
back.
So.
Ooh, zoom in on it. Oh, that's a
Ew,
nice,
when you look under the gill,
nice
it's kind of
big one.